Capcom and the RE engine. What's going on? Hey, Microsoft Azure PlayFab. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Microsoft Major Linux, and it's time once again for another Major Offline. And that's right, we're here with Street Fighter 6. Now with audio. Yeah, so I tried recording this a few hours ago, just before lunchtime over here on the East Coast. Actually, it doesn't matter. We're just before lunchtime. And I found out almost towards the end of the video, the end of the recording, that none of my audio sources were working properly, mainly because I very rarely use the YouTube profile on OBS, and every time Windows updates, it reverts all of your Windows settings. So, hey, for content creators out there using OBS, make sure you check your audio settings before you do anything. With all that being said, I've actually run through this demo. I'm going to do it again, luckily, because this doesn't save anything. So I'm able to kind of run through things again, and hopefully I can streamline it here. So yes, this is the beta. Of course, if you've seen any content from the past week on Street Fighter 6, of course, the game came out, or the beta came out for PS4 and PS5 users last week. It just became available to Xbox and PC users today. So yeah, I'm taking a look at it here on the PC, and so far, like, I've played this game on the PS5, really good there, and because I've played it here, it's really good here too. However, there are some quirks that I'm not I think it's mainly tied to the PC version. I do not know entirely. I didn't really notice or pay attention when I was playing this on the PS5, or I wasn't really paying much attention. But there are some settings here in the PC that if you were planning on picking this up on the PC that you might want to look into, and I'll get to those first before we get into the game. Just in case you were wondering why it launches weird. Now, I am going to reset some things. You're going to see me reset some things here. I didn't pre-configure this because, one, I forgot. But as you can see here, I'm on a custom setup. Now I'm going to move everything back to where it was. Unfortunately, there is no button that says, hey, go back to default. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move this to normal. Now, as you saw in the recording, things just flickered. That's because the resolution changed. As you can see right now, it is 1920 by 1080. However, there is more things that need to be changed. One, it's this. And I'm going to go down here and do that. So, I mean, granted, I won't highlight what that is, but just to go in here and show how some things have changed, right? So, as you can see, the window definitely changed because, again, this is what 1920 by 1080 is represented as on a this is what 1080p is represented as on a as compared to 1440p. Now, I'm going to show you what things looked like on launch. So I'm gonna switch over to my monitor. See, so when the game turned on, it was like right here. Like, it just launched in this window. And it was really weird. So, that's odd. Why would it do that? Why did it not go full screen? And because normally games just launch in full screen mode. Like, just full screen, right? But no, for some reason, this game launched in windowed. So it just put it in this little box. It was really weird. So of course, first thing I did was let me stop doing that. Hit B here. Is I went to change the resolution, not even realizing that, hey, this is in window mode. As you can see here, it is locked at, for me, this is a 1440p monitor. Does not give me an option for 4K. I think this is because of my monitor, not because of the game. I do not have any 4K monitors to really test. I have a 4K TV sitting right beside me, but it's broken, so I can't just plug it in there to test that. But yeah, so I switched over to 1440p. That happened. I said, that's odd. And that's when I realized it was in window mode. So I went over and switched over display mode with the borderless window. But even before that, let's Yeah, so let's do this. So I'm gonna go back to 1920 by 1080. And of course, that's at normal. You'll figure that if you moved it to highest, well, as you see, lowest, woo boy. Yeah, that's 720p. Looks very blurry. 1920 things a little bit sharp. But of course, 1440p. Yeah, things are a little bit crisper for me. Should be crisper for you too, as it's 1440p being downsampled to 1080. So I put everything at the highest, but then add a custom setting for the resolution. And I also came in here. Now, before I went to actually record this footage, I played a little bit of it. And the World Tour mode, which we'll get into in a second, has their battles tied to 30 FPS. This is weird. Not sure why. I thought that maybe this was because this is the only online mode, but then as I was going through menus earlier, I noticed that there's just a dedicated online mode. The Battle Hub is like the online mode. It's like the My Street or whatever the fuck NBA 2K does, whatever. For some reason, battles in World Tour are limited to 30 FPS on PC. Again, like I said, I do not know if this is the same on console. I might even check on this on the Xbox to see. But here on the PC, World Tour battles were limited to 30 FPS, and I did not know that because when I was poking around, I went into World Tour, and you have to do a certain amount of things before you can get out of that mode. And the first battle they put me in, I noticed that it went down from cutscene 60 to battle 30. I'm like, what? No. Oh no, we're not doing that. Of course, with PC, you can adjust frame rate. So you got 30, 60, 90, and 120. So turn mine up to 120. Ambient occlusion, space, screen space reflections, motion blur, turn that off. Got VSync on. So everything else is on. I come out of here going to detailed. And this is another thing. And this is not Street Fighter related. This is my gripe with PC games. Please, if you're going to have settings like ultra high, highest, or high, be consistent with how this is. Because again, or like if you're going to have it at these different names, make sure I can't go any further right to see if there's anything higher than ultra high, or anything other than the highest, or anything other than the high. This does not make any sense to me. Don't let me circle if I keep pressing right. Also, like that's one thing. Two, be consistent with the naming. Like this is insane. Normal, high, ultra high. Lowest, low, normal, high, highest. Low, high. Lowest, low, high. Like, can we, there has to be a consistency here. Sample rating, standard, high, highest. There has to be a consistency for this. Why are we naming the highest setting you can set as different things? Stop. What is the point of this? Oh my God. Also, I do want to point out that where is it? Where is it setting? What do I do with it? Is it down in here? I forgot where it, oh, damn, it's right here. Input delay reduction. So far when I've played this on PC, I have not noticed anything. Now, granted, I have a higher refresh rate monitor, and I did not see what it looked like on the recording, which is something I probably could have checked, but I was so upset that I forgot to record audio that I didn't go back and look. Like I said, I played this on Saturday. I played this last Saturday on PS5, where somebody turned on the setting, and I believe the setting is on the PlayStation and probably on Xbox too. This setting is more for high refresh rate displays. We had turned it on the PS5, thinking that, you know, the TV we're playing was a nice 4K panel, that it had high refresh rate, at least variable refresh rate. Unfortunately, it didn't. And thanks to Digital Foundry, there was not that Digital Foundry introduced this, but I know what it is. I know what to look for, and I hated it because of Digital Foundry. There was a whole bunch of screen tearing when it came to this feature, the input delay reduction on. I'm not entirely sure what that does. I mean, outside of reduces the delay between making an input and the input being reflected on screen. So I imagine it's like reducing the timing between the controller and the system and what shows up on like just cutting that pipeline down. Again, why not just have this on by default? I don't know. This is weird. That is an option that you can turn on or off. However, seeing that when it was turned on, it was making things on the PS5 look bad. Maybe it made sense to include it. I don't know. I have it turned on and I haven't noticed anything from the graphics side. So I'm gonna go over to display. Nothing weird here. Just basic display stuff, screen brightness. Of course, subtitles is in another option you would never think to look. Because it could be an audio, it could be a game, it could be a language. Yeah, whole thing. All right. So let's get into it. Now that we've got everything set up, I do not want to exit desktop. So this is World Tour. I'm going to come back to this in a second. I'm going to go right into an act. Well, let's go through this. So it's World Tour, create an avatar, embark on a journey. So that's what that is. More like this, maybe a story mode. I don't know. This is the battle hub. This is like the My Park or whatever it is from 2K. Like again, another place where online fighting was, where it's like, why is 30 FPS on World Tour? Doesn't make sense. And then Fighting Grounds, this is your basic street. This is like the basic Street Fighter. So of course we come in here. Now I'm gonna try to make this a little bit more concise. So when I played a match here earlier where the commentary was off, but I'm gonna leave it on. You can probably hear a little bit as I talk through some stuff too. Of course, you can come in here, you can check your commentator lineup. Of course, the only two commentators they have available for this demo is Aru, which is the Japanese voice commentator, play-by-play commentator, or Jeremy Vicious Lopez in English. I've heard that, and of course, you got Kazuki Haraya. Sorry if I butchered your name, for another Japanese play-by-play. And Tasty Steve Scott. I heard that Tasty Steve is actually a really good commentator. And everybody was bummed that his voice wasn't on here. So we're gonna go with,
you know I'm ready.
So there you go with that. Of course, now you got your so this says play-by-play. Okay, this is weird.
Oh yeah, you know I'm ready.
So one is play-by-play and the other one is color commentator. Unfortunately, this says play-by-play again. I think these are the color commentators. I can't remember. Of course, you got Thea Trinidad in English, Hikaru Takahashi in Japanese, and James J. Chin in English. But you can choose none of them, so you have to click none. Yeah, so as you can see, play-by-play is Vicious, color, can choose one. However, yeah, in here,
oh yeah, you know
they're both labeled play-by-play. I imagine that's gonna get fixed before the game comes out. You can do rally support for nobody, player 1, player 2. I'm gonna keep it player 1. Volume's all the way up to 10, and turn on subtitles so that we can still see what he's saying while I'm talking over him like an asshole. Of course, you can change your rounds, your timer. You're gonna go in, ready to play.
Time to select a stage.
So of course, the only stages we have here are Genbu Temple and the training room. I always love to go to the Genbu Temple. I love the cherry blossoms.
Stage, it's time to select the characters. All right, let's get it.
So I'm gonna choose Luke. Of course, you have the modern controls. That's one thing that hasn't shown up is a lot of the preamble for this. So it explains the difference between modern, dynamic, and classic. So classic is the standard, Street Fighter controls that have been mapped to your Xbox controller, whatever controller you're using. Modern makes it a little bit easier to do. You can do a lot. You can do a lot more attack. You can do cooler things with a lot less attack buttons. You don't have to do a whole bunch of crazy inputs to do certain things. As you can see, a special move is mapped to Y. And of course, dynamic, battle with AI assisted attack. So it's like auto attack. XAB will just do things based off of the situation you're in. I'm gonna go over to modern. I'm gonna choose Ryu as my opponent. Of course, one thing I noticed Not entirely sure why Ryu's skin gets color swap, but
These two fighters
here we
looking
are.
more than ready to lock horns.
So yeah, as you can see in the recording, there is that drop. That is because of OBS. That is because of OBS. And of course you can see Luke's face moving. That's me moving the left stick.
Here we go. What are these
So yeah, so it seems like that lock with the that weird frame drop on the recording is just it trying to handle those high frame rates. The fight itself is locked to 60 FPS.
Nice. All right, what's coming up next?
So it almost seems like, I mean, you could go higher in a frame rate if you want to, but it's really like how cutscenes play out. There's still a dip there, like that whole KO dipped down like 53 FPS. But yeah, so the fight's still at 60 FPS. I'm looking at the recording. Does not seem like there's any screen tearing happening in the recording.
Big opportunity. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut.
If there is, please let me know.
That throw will do some good damage. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Why are they going in? Hang back. Oh man, this is a scary range. Drive gauge on, drive impact misses. Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
So of course I stayed back for a second, kind of quieted myself so you can hear the commentating. It's really good. It sucks though when you're losing because man, they don't pull any punches. So of course you can change match settings, stage, character from here. You can request a rematch. But we're gonna go back to the mode select. So yeah, like fighting it. So the fighting is locked to 60. But at this screen here, we're doing like 120 FPS. It dips every so often. But I imagine, yeah, like having this game locked at 60 would probably be anybody's best bet because this is the only place, where 120 is going to be seen. What's the point? Now, of course, you got special matches here. We got special match types with extreme battle. So here you can add rules and gimmicks. You only have one of each here. Got down and out, which is the first to get 5 knockdowns wins. And bull run, avoid the bull that stampedes through the stage. So yes, there's like a random bull that just runs through the stage randomly. So we're gonna do a mirror match here with Luke versus Luke. There is no commentators on this mode. So part of me wants to know if I lock the game to 60, would that intro scene be a little bit better? And that's what I might go ahead and do that. Like, I don't think that is that something I can do from here? Okay, so I cannot change the frame rate from here. So that might be something I'll look into after we get out to try to lock that. Funny thing is you can change the frame rate of World Tour, but you can't do it here. Wait, hold on. Could you change that crowd? What was that? Graphic settings, NPCs. Yeah, okay. So doesn't look like you can change the crowd quality while the game is while you're in the match. Yeah, nothing that I think would affect the game itself gets affected. So of course, yep, he's landing on his back. He's lost a point. He's lost another point. All right, so here's the bull. Now, normally when you hit the bull, it'll actually change direction. That was something I found out when playing Saturday. That's it. That's how you do it. Oh, so now I've lost a point. Ooh, nice little counter hit there. Make sure it stays there. Oh. Like, I hate that the bull was coming from my side. I would have liked to have demonstrated what it's like to hit the bull when it's coming at you, but yeah, it doesn't seem like that's something I could do. So yeah, let's go back into the multi-menu here. I am going to come over to settings, graphics. Not sure why I went down that way. So I'm gonna lock this at 60. All right, so my frame rate down up in the top is at 60. I'm going to just do a one-on-one real quick.
What stage will they choose? It's time to select the fighters. All right, let's get it. Our fighters have selected their characters, and they're ready for business.
All right, so now let's see what happens to this intro. And there it goes, it's smooth now. So apparently when when having this at a higher frame rate at this intro, it slows down the...
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The graphics.
You ready?
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round.
I'm also seeing it locked at 6. I'm gonna see if I notice a screen tearing.
Yes, like that. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. Can they exploit this?
So I'm not noticing much screen tearing.
We're in the back office. Beats it up with a combo into super. Throws them. What's next?
And looking at OBS, I'm not seeing anything there either. But if I'm missing anything, yeah, please let me know.
Jumps up, KO.
All right, so.
Well read. Keep going.
Round two. Fight.
Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital.
So I do like, you know, again, like the ground here, you can see like the rose petals reacting to them fighting above it. Like there's a good chunk of them that are moving.
Both fighters planning something? Nice. Drive gauge on deck. Are they gonna gun it? Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. That's what a gutsy fireball gives them.
Like it'd be nice if more of those pedals moved, but again, I'm not a game developer. I don't know what that would take to do. Also, I'd like to point out, Luke, what's going on with your arms, dude? There's something I missed before. Or no, I noticed this all Friday, but forgot to mention it now. What is up with your like Senator Armstrong from Metal Gear Rising arms? Saturday, people were comparing him to Popeye. So yeah, you got your one-on-ones, your special matches that are going through here. I imagine as the game progresses, there'll be more. It seems like everything that's locked is probably what's going to show up at launch. Online matches, again, wondering why World Tour is locked to 30. Story mode, got your practice with tutorials and character guides. So let's back on out to the main menu here. Of course, you got your again your fight, your battle hub. What is World Tour? So this one is where you get to create your own character. You get to map them with moves from your favorite Street Fighter characters.
So I've been thinking about strength, man.
That's great. I'm glad you're thinking about strength, but I don't really care. We watched it before. I watched it before. I'm not about to go through it again. So it did keep my guy. One thing I want to do though is like, can I just make his head bigger? I want to make his head bigger. Can I do that? How do I make his head bigger?
Sometimes when you stare at your face long enough, you wonder if that beauty mark's always been there.
Yeah, I don't know if I can make his head bigger. Like upper body. Oh, head size. There we go.
Get hit more often.
Ooh, that's like big head mode. Honestly, I feel like that, like a proportional size head. Right? I don't know. Yeah, that looks like a proportional size head to this body type. Before, it was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? All right, I'll take that.
Forget your name either.
Yes, it's called him me.
All right, give me your Sunday best.
Look forward, dude. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Nope, you're still looking off to the left. What are we doing? I purposely tried to get him to look forward because, again, the last time I did this, he was looking off to the left. I'm like, that's horrible. But then they fix it where he's looking straight ahead in this ID. So of course the tutorials is like basic movement, camera movement when you're out in like the 3D space in the city.
Jump straight to sparring.
This will teach you how to fight. And then you take all those fighting trainings and go into this bit. Where he challenged you to a fight. That's a little bit better than. It's like apparently this dude has beef with you. You both fight like Luke. Ooh. Yeah, and then it stops you at that point. Cutscene plays out. And then it should come through here and then, yeah, show you Metro City. Look, there is Hagar. Right? It's Hagar, right? His name showed up at one point. Yeah, I think it's Hagar. I can't remember. Okay, so there was a little dip in something just now in the recording. It did not show up in the game though. There we go. The city was dominated by the Mad Gear organization infested with crime. And of course, this is the city from Final Fight. Just in case you didn't know. Mike Hagar. Okay, so I was right. I was thinking like Matt. It was Matt Hagar or something. Mike Hagar. So they're in the process of rebuilding things, but yeah, it's just saying like, hey, things have changed since Final Fight. It's now good, clean city. Also, like it seems like these scenes do not have any audio. I'm not sure if it's just that it's not been recorded. Because at the beginning, when you are walking up to Luke, there is no audio recorded.
Oh.
But yeah, like it's really weird that you have them moving their mouth, but nothing's coming out of it. So yeah, we're checking messages, and this is about the time I realized that I was not recording audio. So now what's about to happen after this is going to be new for me too. So yeah, we need to go talk to Alice. So I got some items here for my performance. So I can customize my phone. Ooh, of course I like the black, but this blue looks very, very reminiscent to a game. Okay, so mine was already black. I didn't apparently switch it. It's just, yeah, it just popped into this purple. And then of course you got settings. So of course this is like the, I guess, teach you emotes and stuff. Oh, and then shortcuts. Apparently there's some master actions, but they don't want to show them to you yet. So yeah. Let's get out of my very, very old Android phone. Which, you know, on the outside looks like it's fairly new with that camera system. Look, I don't know, maybe not that new. That power button ain't looking great. So of course there's much to see and do in Metro City. Also, yeah, that distance. I mean, the frame rate of the fire juggler at distance does not look great. It was something I pointed out on the PS5. I was like, yeah, that's not good. It's not really showing off the power of the PS5 if at distance your NPC movements are reduced in frame rate. Like that person walking down the street right now in front of that Metro City sign. Yeah, what are we doing? That should not be, like the frame rate should not be that low. But at least it swaps into a 60 FPS once you get close enough. So yeah, so I'm gonna walk back here. So again, he should not be moving at that slow of a frame rate, even at that distance. I really feel like he shouldn't be. But yeah, when you move up, like it's fairly smooth. It's fairly smooth to see kind of that switch between the two. Apparently I've walked 5 miles. I don't know how that happened, but okay. It now says I've walked 10 miles. Do not understand how that happened. I've only walked several feet. But of course, hey, this is showing their way. We got Street Fighter, Final Fight, Street Fighter 2. So all the fighting games that have come out from Capcom over the years. And as I pointed out, I am glad that they did not put any years on these on this board, because there had to have been a huge gap in between Final Fight Revenge and Street Fighter 4. And before I go talk to Alice, let's go take a look at some things. Very, very hilarious billboards up here. Also just nice little callbacks. So of course, if you're getting hungry, Final Feast. Meet the new you. Apparently that's the lab, or sorry, excuse me. Jeez, oh Lord, I'm stuck. My bad. What is this? Style Lab Beauty Salon. Apparently this is where I can go change my look. So you meet the new me. I can meet the new me. Of course, you got Hado Pizza, Strawberry Fight 6. The Chun-Li Bears. Of course, you got Final Fight, the finalist fight. In case you had any questions, it's the finalist fight. Let's see here. You got Guile on a sign here that says fight for the future. I feel like that is definitely an Army ad or like an Air Force ad or something. I've recovered 12 Zenny. Cosmetics by Kelly. Of course, that is Chun-Li right there. Let's see here. Of course, you're in the, well, not the Battle Hub, because it's currently offline. Best Bespoke Beats. Of course, if you are fans of the show, Tech Talk Thursdays, definitely check it out if you haven't. But if you are fans of the show, Tech Talk Thursdays, this is great. The best bespoke beats. You know what, you know the vibes. Create your experience, and that's featuring one of the new characters, Kimberly. See, Hakan special extra virgin olive oil. I do not remember which game he's in, but there is a Street Fighter, I forget which version of Street Fighter, but there's a character, Hakan, who is a Greco-Roman wrestler who likes to, or I think a Turkish wrestler. One of his wrestlers just really cover themselves in oil. So yeah. Of course, the World Warrior Champion Edition Hyper Fighting. Those are, I think, 3 of the subtitles used for Street Fighter 2, if I am not mistaken. So Abigail scrap metal down there. Now's the time to get busy in the street with DJ. All that glitters is yours. Giant attack. Drippin' style. No limits. The no limit soldiers. I don't know. Metro sip. It's all about the fight. Ooh, get some pizza. Awesome muscular gym. Also, it was something else here. Something else we noticed. Now, apparently, playing this at a higher resolution does not show what's on the sign, but it does show something here. Things are temporarily closed. Also, sign thank you, come again, and yeah, clearly things in these stores are very low resolutions, which is a bummer. Also, notice of closure. Why are we closing? What's going on? Why is everything closing? Are we having to fight for the future of Metro City? Is that what's happening? Are you strong enough? Are you, excuse me, sir, Warbleway burgers? Are you strong enough for the burger? Boy, I hope I am. I really want some burgers. Beat Square Sub. Whoa, that doesn't pop in. I did not realize there were two women like sitting there, and like now when I back away, they don't go away. They like pop in, that stays there. But yeah, I imagine that was supposed to be Beat Square subway station. I can't tell now because somebody's in the way and they won't pop out. So let's go talk to Alice. My bad.
Why, hello there.
Hello.
Right.
Was it a success? I walked around the city and looked at signs all day.
Okay.
Are you a lot stronger than me? I don't know. Okay, Lantern hits with assisted combo. Also, what is happening here? Oh, so, okay, you know what? Now I think I see what's happening. Because I'm out in the street, all these other elements might be taking too much. Okay, while holding right trigger, land a hit with X or A. So I guess it would have helped if I actually read something, right?
Nice hustle.
All right. Ooh, boy, that pop in was not great. All right, can I fight this dude? Engage. I thought I was done with Fire Emblem. Oh no, he didn't just throw shit at me. He is throwing like wrenches at me. Also, it doesn't like so. That's my health meter. That's my health meter on the right. His is above his head. Yeah, I am not like. I think I took on somebody who was definitely a higher level than me. Ooh, can you stop throwing wrenches at me? This isn't exactly fair, my guy. I don't have wrenches. What character has wrenches? Yeah, take that. Don't you dare. Don't you dare throw any more fucking wrenches at me. Okay, I might need to find somebody who is currently my level because that was a lot. Do y'all want to fight? No. What are y'all looking at? All right, here's a level 1. But again, this isn't Fire Emblem. My guy, I'm gonna need you to calm down back there. Look at Gus Fring. Yo, was that a knife? You bringing not? Jeez, y'all like Final Fight characters. Y'all just bringing weapons and shit to the streets? Oh, now you in the air throwing knives? And then they go away. All right, so I guess that's it. Well, wow, she was gone, just like straight up disappeared.
Wow, really?
I am hungry. I guess I should eat a slice. Oh wait, oh, do I just walk up this way? I want to buy a pizza. Yeah, I do not want that one. The green pizza. Yes, give me the pepperoni, please. Yes, delicious.
Thank you.
Right, how do you compete with hot gooey cheese on pizza? What are you doing? Go to an alleyway. Yeah, I don't feel like walking into an alley right now. So yeah, so this is Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6, it's the demo with Big Chungus here. Yeah. As much as me as I would like to be. Look at the hairstyle. I actually spent a lot more time doing this, so I'm glad it actually kept this design. So I was able to like, yeah, let's just make his head bigger. But yeah, so Street Fighter 6, when does this come out? I don't know. When does it come out? What is the release date for you? When do you release Street Fighter? Tell me. If I wanted to buy you, when can I buy you? I mean, I'm sure I could purchase the full version right now. I'm gonna go to the Steam store and see. June 2nd. June 2nd is when it's released. I didn't think, wait, oh, I'm still on the monitor. That's why. I was like, well, how does it see that? But I'm on the monitor. That's why. So June 2nd is when Street Fighter 6 will be available to you all in stores. I guess Me Too eventually at some point in time. Be able to play some Street Fighter. And all of these other settings will be unlocked. I imagine the beta will be available up until then. Maybe they'll update it, bring some online fighting, because I imagine that they would like to test some of their server stuff. Maybe test some balancing with more characters. I mean, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if they put more stuff in the beta. Just keep still some stuff locked behind it, and characters and whatnot. And hey, if you buy the full thing, you get everything. But I would like to see them at least implement some online stuff before they release it to the public. But until then, this is your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, playing some Street Fighter 6 demo on Steam on the PC. Again, if you are playing this on the PC, please check your display settings, your graphic settings before going in. I think I understand now why World Tour fights will be 30 FPS. But if you have a beefy PC, it shouldn't be that much of an issue. I will check the Xbox version and see what that looks like and see if those are locked to 30. Hopefully not, but yeah, who knows? But until then, of course, I'm your host, Mark Summers Major Links, your favorite streamer's favorite IT guy. And all I've got left to say to you is I love you and peace. How?
Y'all still here? Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. Really do appreciate it. Of course, if you like the content that you just saw, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that the YouTubers ask you to do. I guess that includes me now. Anywho, yes, like, comment, subscribe. Really do appreciate it. Support the channel over Patreon, PayPal, whatever. Check out the links in the video. To anything else I might be pushing, hawking, I don't know. Did I sell out by now? I recorded this ages ago. Have I sold out? Let me know. But until then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.